CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost-effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast. Thank you to everyone for joining in. We really do appreciate y'all so much. We do our show 3 times a week, but we definitely got to make sure we coming at y'all with real topics. Y'all know, as always, and just give our own personal opinion. And for those that don't know, when we say "our," we always speak about ourselves and Allah, who we know and believe is God. So we hope, with all that being said, that everyone is doing good. You know, like we always say, staying safe with everything that's going on right now. Um, we've been on for the past 2 days. You know, everybody know y'all follow us on any of our platforms. We every Saturday. That's our off day. We sit, we chill because we do so much. 6 days out the week, y'all already know. And it can be a little hectic and crazy sometimes, but excuse us. Like we said, we wouldn't change nothing, at all. And we definitely love everything that we do. Throughout everything that we've gone through, being a little girl, we used to be so easily impressed. We used to be so easily influenced, if you will. And at one point, we pretty sure y'all went through this. At one point, we felt like we didn't know how to really think for ourselves or how to even do anything for ourselves or to even stand up for ourselves. Like we just allowed people, and we'll say, we allowed people to run all over us and just control us. And oh wow, before we even realize it, y'all, things got so out of control, and we looking like, how in the world did our life get so messed up and crazy? And we couldn't even explain it. Like we was just lost. We was dead, lost, confused, and through everything that we've gone through, we really learned, like we said in our last show, how to find our voice. And we want to encourage, especially, our women to do the same thing and not to feel like you got to sit down and be silent and listen to other people that's not trying to do anything with their life or do nothing with themselves. And them the main ones that want to run their mouth and the main ones that got something to say. Like we said, y'all, we had to cut a lot of them off. Enough is enough. And we tell ourselves, like every day, no more. No more dealing with the BS. No more dealing with the naysayers. No more just feeling like you got to go with the crowd. You don't have to do that. Like we said, y'all, this world, this social media, everything will have you thinking you got to compete. Or ladies, you got to do what you see a next female doing. We just, even when we was dead, like, we never felt like we had to operate like that. We never have. And I guess that's why a lot of people, we went through things we don't know. But we always tried to speak up for ourselves, a few years ago. And even as a young girl and a young mother, but now more so, more than ever, we are not finna be silent. People ain't walking your path and they're not walking your journey. So the advice is all fine and cool and whatnot, but it's just like somebody telling us how to be a mother and you ain't got kids. It's like telling somebody how to deal with any kind of mental health and you've never experienced it. And we know now more than ever, especially the past couple of years with COVID and everything and all this stuff with the war and everything that's going on. And we're going to get into that in another show. But mental health has gone up. And obviously we don't have the exact numbers, but we know for a fact mental health has gone up. It's skyrocketed because a lot of people losing their jobs. It's changing. Things are coming to the head, y'all, for real. And a lot of us need to start thinking and waking up and learning how to do things for ourselves. So with all that being said, of course, y'all know we got another quote. So here we go, y'all. And this is actually for the men and the women, y'all. Real talk. Think for yourself. A lot of things our people don't know how to do. Trust your own gut. Don't be out here listening to these naysayers or listen to what anybody got to say. Like we just said, they're not walking your path. They're not walking your journey. You are. Like we always say on the show, y'all, it's up to you. It's not up to them. You know, if you got people in your corner giving you sound advice and whatnot, and they really down for you, they really there, you know, that's good. That's great. But you still have to learn how to think for yourself. Nobody can control that but you. And you always relying on approval or you need advice from somebody. And there's nothing wrong with that either. But if it's you're making a choice, we should say, to just listen to other people, have other people fight your battles, and you're not really standing up for yourself and what you believe in. And when you're not doing that, you're going to fall for anything. When you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. Like we said, we wish, and we can only speak for ourselves, and we hope y'all gravitate to it. We wish we had learned Islam years ago, the righteous way, because we would have avoided so much. We let other people, like we just said, influence us. We allow them to control our emotions and the way we carried ourselves, any moves we tried to make. You know, we always felt like we had to get approval or get a blessing or get an okay from somebody. Now we just don't really care anymore, for real. And either you're gonna support us or you're gonna be behind us or you're gonna get left behind. That's how we feel. You know, we know for a fact, you know, with our thought process and all that, you know, that we teaching. We're trying and doing our best to just do everything that we love to do, everything number one, Allah allows us to do, and we're gonna keep moving forward with that. You know, of course we want to make money just like anybody else, you know, but like we always say, that's not it's not really a number one goal for us. We know that is coming, and we're not in any kind of competition or any race with anybody. You know, like we said, we don't look to the left or look to the right or even look behind us. We're looking forward. You know, we're walking a path that was already set for us that we accepted and agreed to when we decided to follow Allah. And we made up our mind. We have to keep walking this journey. A lot of people ain't going to want to do that. Just like a lot of our people don't want to get up and do something for themselves. We want to keep relying on everybody else to do it. And they're not going to look out for you like you would. They're not going to push or encourage your dreams, you know, like you would. They're not going to put the drive and the hustle and make the moves like you would. Same thing with us. And don't get us wrong. We have, you know, our CTR family. We have our husband and whatnot. They behind us, supporting us. But when we think about it, as y'all can see, we really got to put in the work, you know, and no disrespect, but we're not sitting around waiting for anybody to approve or like what we do, because we were given a vision. We were given the journey. We were given the path. And that's point blank, period. So whether or not you like it or you approve of it, we have to think about the best way we know how. And Allah gives us to us about how to get our message out there, how to talk to people and, you know, be the best leader that we can and do this the right way. And of course, we don't just make an impulse decision or make an impulse choice. No, we never do that. But we just trust our own intuition, like it says here in the quote. And we just believe and we know, we really feel like deep down, y'all, for real, that we're doing the best thing, you know, and that's it. We can't put it no more simple than that. And just real quick, y'all, the author of this is Scotty Hayes. We found this, of course, on Google. Just to let y'all know, we also want to make sure we give everybody a pop. So shout out to Scotty Waves for even doing this. And people have some amazing quotes, you know, on Google, and that's what we love about them. It's kind of like when we do our spoken word and whatnot, you know, the way you can speak when you can't really get the words out. You know, don't listen to other people for real. They don't know. They don't know a lot of what you go through. They don't know a lot of what you deal with. And a lot of times people are on the outside looking in. They're on the outside looking in. And you can take all the advice in the world, but you got to think about what's best for your life. You got to think for yourself what's going to make you happy and what's going to help you to be the best person that you can be. You know, when you really make it up in your mind that you're going to change your life or you're going to save your life, let alone. And as our messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, you got to learn how to do for yourself. You can't rely on anybody else on this planet. Our people really, and we done said this before on our show, our people really have to learn how to come together and work together. And we can't rely on anybody else from any other way. So guess what? It's on you. Just being straightforward, it's on you. You know, if you ain't where you want to be in your life, you unhappy, you miserable, it ain't on the other person. And the situation may not always be ideal. It may not always be perfect. It never will be. And a lot of the times we want to wait until things are, have our ducks all lined up in a row, and we want to wait till things is perfect. And it's not going to be like that all the time. If you're going to keep waiting for that, you're going to be waiting forever until you leave this earth. So just like with us, we've said this, like, we know things in our life have not been perfect. They have not always been beautiful. We've had our moments, don't get us wrong, and good or bad, we just made the choice to push through and not quit or give up. We really don't even know how to do that anyway. We don't. We just always kept moving, kept fighting, and just kept doing what we love to do. And look where we are now. Like we said, if a lot can change, somebody's life like ours, hey, it can do it for you too. And we just learned, and don't get us wrong, like we said, we'll ask when necessary, if we need advice or an opinion on something, there's nothing wrong with that. We're not saying don't ask, period. But whatever advice you get, make sure it's correct and righteous, number one. They ain't just speaking from their own personal feelings and their own personal opinion. And, just take that and your own thoughts and learn how to think for yourself. You know what's best for you. Nobody else does. They're not walking in your shoes. And we know you literally, obviously, can't literally walk in nobody else's shoes. We know this. But make sure the advice is accurate. Make sure the advice is sound. Trust your own gut. Ladies, we have that little intuition thing going on. We always have that. And we can speak from experience. We've never really listened to it that much as we should have. Now we're listening to it now more than ever. And if it don't feel right, we don't do it. If it's not something we know we're going to put the effort, the energy into, we're not going to do it. If it's not something that's going to help us, let alone help another person, we're not going to do it. Like we said, don't get us wrong. We're not knocking nobody hustle, but it's just never really been about money for us. We love what we do. We want to connect with like-minded people and, just help them in any way we can. Just be there for them, because the main thing is we know how it feels to feel like, you being controlled, mentally, emotionally, physically, all that. We know what it's like. And like we said in the beginning, we felt like at some point that we didn't think we know how to think for ourselves or even make our own decisions. And it's like sometimes when we did, people would always say something. They would always judge us, like, why are you doing that? Or why are you even laughing? Or the way we dance, just the small stuff, and it caused us to withdraw and become real antisocial. Like, that's something we still getting rid of, because we're going to have to talk to people and we're going to have to connect with them. So that's something we can't avoid, period. And, we have to get uncomfortable, if you will, and get used to being uncomfortable, because it's not going to always be what you want. It's not going to always be comfortable, relaxing, none of that. You're going to have to deal with situations and people and things in your life that you don't want to. But, the crazy part is in a way, if you allow it and you really look at it from a positive mindset, it's going to make you better. It's going to make your drive, your push, your motivation is gonna make it stronger. We know I did that for us, and we know y'all can relate because we probably did it for you too. But the number one of the main things you have to always remember is that person is not walking your path. You are. They're not on your journey. You are. We all, believe it or not, are on a different path. But when you come over to righteousness, everybody's gonna have the same path. No matter how you get there, we all get there a different way, but we all gonna have the same path and the same mind frame to help our people. That's not one of the number one things that we have to remember. We don't really, how can we put this, try to get in people's business, but definitely if it's something we can relate to with that person and we can try to give them advice, of course we will. But if it's something we absolutely can't relate to, the only thing we tell them is you got to do what's best for you. Think about all angles of the situation, and we didn't do this before. All angles of it, good and bad. Think about the outcome, because whatever decision you make, whatever you choose to do, it's gonna affect the people around you. We don't care how small it is; it's gonna affect the people around you, and we don't realize this when we're doing it until the damage has already been done, and it's too late. I should scratch that. It ain't too late. We feel like it is. As long as you're still breathing and you have a pulse in your body, it's not too late. If that's the case, no, we wouldn't even be doing it. Straight up. You can change. You can change the way you think. You can change your mental, emotion, get rid of that. And fear. Like we said, that's another thing that we allow to control us, and that's why we feel like we can't think for ourselves, because we're afraid of upsetting somebody or even let alone letting them down. And that's crazy to us, because that's going to happen in your life. We used to mess up. We didn't care how small it was, because we didn't think all the way through. And now we have to not worry or have fear about upsetting other people, because anybody know us, we always straightforward and honest. We don't beat around the bush, and we just keep it 100 straight up, because this world is so evil and it's so crazy, and people so selfish and conniving, and they're all gimme, 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 and they have nothing to give you but a bunch of empty promises, broken dreams, and then they're looking at you like, well, I mean, you already knew what it was, and that's not cool. Like we said, if you can't help people, don't hurt them. A lot of us don't think about how we would feel if that happened to us. Then when we do want to play the victim role and everybody feels sorry for me, everybody, let's do the pity party thing and the wallowing in your guilt or whatever. We see it in all the TV shows, movies, music too. We don't put it in our music. But when you're not standing for something or standing for the truth, let alone, that's going to mess you up every single time. Think for yourself. And even when, we ain't going to say if, when you make a mistake or you make a bad choice, pick yourself back up and keep it moving. It's no time to sit and feel sorry for yourself. That's what we had to do real fast, because we ain't got time. Okay, yeah, we messed up. We did this, blah, blah, blah. We're going to apologize, hold ourselves accountable. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep it moving. So we're going to put this up one more time, y'all. We're going to finish up. Think for yourself. Ask, for advice and stuff when you need it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to take that advice and make sure it applies to you in your life. Make sure it's the right kind of advice, and they're not speaking from a bitter, angry, mad standpoint, and they actually, and we love speaking to older women, y'all, we really do, because they give the best advice in our opinion, because they've been there. We don't like talking to no young girls because they thinking still in the stupid, get rid of him mind frame, and you don't need him, and you can't make it alone. You need somebody. But make sure you have the right people on your team at all times. People that's really going to be there and give you the right advice. Not these yes men and these yes women that just going to tell you what you want to hear because they want to be along for the ride. Where everything is all fine and sweet and good. That's not how it should go down. You need real people that's going to tell you constructively. We ain't talking about just criticize, constructively. That's going to tell you, okay, yeah, boy, you messed up. You need to get it together. Just like our husband. Perfect example. We hear him talk to some of his friends and stuff on the phone, and he is real adamant. He's real good about teaching his As soon as they come with something false, under falsehood, already got a rebuttal. And they probably don't want to hear it. Think as far as we know, we're the only ones that's really listening, and we'll even tell him, like, once you tell us something, just anybody, unless we have questions, you ain't got to tell us again. We promise you we listening. And we take that advice and we apply it to our life, the best that we can. And trust your own intuition. Don't rely on what anybody else says, especially like we said, if it's coming from an emotional standpoint. Now, if they're giving you the advice to help you, be better, that's beautiful, that's good. But even especially like when you're going through a hard time, whether it's a breakup, you lost your job, or you're struggling with a business, whatever it may be, trust your own intuition. You have to look at all angles and all areas of your life and really learn, understand, and figure out what you're going to do. You have to look inside yourself. And number one thing we have to do as people is get the right knowledge, because even without that, you're still probably going to wind up making the wrong decision. And a lot of us don't know this. Really. We didn't. We didn't even know it. And we had to learn that the hard way. We really had to learn that the hard way. And now that we know better, we are definitely adamant and we real focused on doing better. That's it. And you have to grow and evolve and learn. If you don't, you're just gonna be stuck. And a lot of us wondering why we stuck is because we don't want to make the right moves. We want to rely on other people. And it's not their fault. It's just not. It's yours. It was ours. Where you are in your life, because you're not trusting yourself. You're not believing in yourself. You don't have faith in yourself. You got to have faith in the right God, number one. Not one that's been dead 2,000 years and can't hear a word you're saying. Yeah, we said it. We said it. Everybody that's praying to this Judas can't hear you. Don't know anything you're saying, but we all following them because we've been programmed and we've been so brainwashed, like we said, not to think for ourselves and not trust what's the truth and what we really believe. And we getting confused and we getting blind, deaf, and dumb. We've been like that anyway for years. But like we said, and we're going to finish this up, another person isn't walking your journey. Their mind is not the same one you have. Even being married, sometimes we have a different opinion from our husband. We know and we understand and realize that, we're on the same path. Don't get us wrong. But he's been through similar things that we have, and we've been through different things that he has. But the one thing that does help with us is that we know we can both relate, because we both been through heartache, pain, the whole 9 yards and everything. And we already know, how it is. So we kind of bounce off each other and we help each other. So, before we close out, y'all, really, like, nobody's walking your path. Nobody's walking your journey but you. Y'all done heard us say this. For those that have caught our show, thank you to everyone that have. We really appreciate it. To everyone that will see this, thank you. But we want y'all to know, think for yourself. So what if you mess up? Get rid of that fear. You're going to, because you don't know and you don't have all the knowledge yet. We did. And when you do, pick yourself back up and keep it moving. Nobody else is walking your path. So how are they going to give you advice? We don't care if you're going through any kind of mental, physical, uh, emotional, whatever it may be. Can't nobody tell you how to operate or heal or, to get through whatever it is that you're going through. They're not in your shoes. They're not in your shoes. So you're going to have to let that notion go that people are going to always understand and they're going to always be compatible and, going to feel where you're coming from. They're not a lot of times. And another thing is we have to get rid of the fact that people got the same heart that you have and the same brain. Because a lot of us don't even use our head for nothing more than a hat rack. We so far gone, it don't even make sense. And it's like there's no coming back from it unless they want to change or even save their own life. We really have to stop relying on this world. It's a fantasy. It's a big fantasy, and all this is going to be gone. Everything we're doing, everything y'all doing is going to be gone one day. We don't know when. Obviously, we're not psychic, but we rely so much on this world, social media, other people. You got to think for yourself. It's your life. You only get one on this earth. You got to think for yourself. What's going to be best for you? You're going to live, die. You're going to stay broke and struggling. You want to have nicer things. You want to come up. You want to be a positive influence that's leading your people properly. All that is on you. You want to stay wallow in the gutter, stay down there struggling and not loving yourself. That's on you. You can't blame nobody else for that but you. So you really have to trust yourself. Even when you don't make the right decisions, trust yourself. You're going to mess up. You're going to fall down. That's life. And like we said, it can be hard, but you still got to live it. As long as you're still here, it's for a reason. Every day Allah allows us to wake up, even when we don't feel like getting out that bed. We're going to be fierce. We're going to be powerful. We're going to own the building, the room, car, whatever it is that we in. We're going to own that because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go in and take over. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to show them how to do it, how to dress, walk, talk, think, all that. And we got the right knowledge and the right answers, so we know this. So now, like we said before, it's our job to show you out. Because a lot of us, especially our people, for some strange reason, we are like, we don't know how to think. And yeah, we know we was in slavery, we was blind, deaf, and dumb, we was brainwashed, but now you are a grown adult. Now you have the time and the availability to go seek the truth, and we don't want to do it. And you wonder why you're still stuck. That's on you. That's what we have to tell ourselves. You have to, you really can't just go by what people say. A lot of times it's coming from their own selfish angle, and a lot of what we call street professors, they ain't got no knowledge. They're just going on what somebody told them, like with this Christianity, and they're not doing no research, finding out the truth or nothing for themselves. Like we said, we don't follow none of that. We don't celebrate no pagan days. We like to stand out. We love it now. And the people that turn their back, hey, you're going to have to come see us. You're going to have to come see us because we know what we have. We know it's the truth. We believe it. And now we know what responsibility we have. And, like we said, we'll gladly take it, y'all. We will gladly take it. So with all that being said, y'all know this part. We're about to get into our long list of social media where y'all can come follow us at. Number one, y'all can follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course our YouTube page under the Queen Candy Podcast. And y'all can also check us out Monday through Friday on WJR Radio from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on WUNK Radio every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And y'all can check us out on our other YouTube page as well, which is the Queen Candy Radio Show. Great interviews, original music, and real topics. And here's the website once again, y'all, RadioMGA.com, y'all. So make sure y'all go over there and y'all check us out on that platform as well. And also y'all can check us out 24/7, y'all, on Zeno over to Zeno Radio. It's available on Google, and there's an app as well. Y'all can go type in Queen Candy Radio, and y'all can check us out on that platform as well. Once again, under the Queen Candy Radio Show, y'all can check out music from yours truly, some instrumentals that we have coming up, and also I can go check out music from my wonderful husband, KLG of Military Camp Records. Y'all can check out some of his music and some of his instrumentals as well, y'all. Like we said, we run a record label together, which is called Military Camp Records. Great music, original music, y'all. We love what we do. Gonna have some new things coming 2023. We're getting ready to get back in the studio real soon, y'all. So we real excited about that as well. So make sure y'all go over there. Y'all can type in Military Camp Records, and y'all can go check us out over there on that platform as well. Like we said, y'all can check out our husband, KLG, as well. Also, y'all, for those that do not know, your girl is an author, of course. So y'all can go check out our book that's available on Amazon. It's called Pain, Purpose, and Survival. It's about just that. And we don't really have to explain it. It's self-explanatory. It's about, the pain that we were going through at the time. We were in a real rough spot dealing with our kids and homeless and family and whatnot. And the constructive thing we did was take everything and we put into a book. And we love it. We definitely proud of it. Y'all see the cover right here and how we survived. And we realized really what our purpose was. So y'all see a link right there at the bottom of the flyer. And we're going to put it up right here for y'all again. Y'all go to Amazon and y'all see our name. That's obviously before we started learning Islam. Lashika Drink Hall. Y'all can type that in. Pain, Purpose, and Survival. And y'all can go over there and check it out. The book is $20. It's paperback. So make sure y'all go over there and y'all check that out whenever y'all are available. Also, y'all, the Queen Candy Podcast and the Queen Candy Radio Show / is now offering radio spins for independent artists. So if you are an independent artist with clean music, of course, we accept any genre except for gospel. We don't listen to that over here. And we don't do any profanity, y'all. So any independent artist, clean music only. Y'all sit on the flyer. We accept payments through Square or Cash App. So make sure y'all follow us. And we will give y'all, of course, our Square and Cash App info because we're not going to put it here on the show just for safety reasons. Make sure ain't no scammers or nothing out there. As y'all can see on the flyer, y'all can check out our flow page as well under the Queen Candy Podcast. You have the 2-week deal. You're going to be on the Queen Candy Podcast. 4-week deal, you will be on the Queen Candy Podcast. And, of course, the Queen Candy Radio Show. So like we said, that is another offer we have going on right now. So make sure y'all link up with us and check that out as well. And also every Sunday, y'all, this is also our business page. We are a paparazzi consultant as well. We will be live on our other Facebook page, which is Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories, every Sunday at 9 p.m., y'all. We rotate every week. We have a fashion fix. We have beautiful $5 jewelry. It is lead-free and it's nickel-free. And we showcase, of course, our business and our jewelry, what we have going on. And yeah, y'all make sure y'all go over there and check us out. We usually live about 30 minutes or so. So here's our social media for that: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and TikTok, y'all, under Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories. And here is the website also, y'all, that is available 24/7, y'all. This is our website, Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories, at paparazziaccessories.com. And of course, y'all see our consultant number. And of course, y'all know how we do. We're going to show y'all what we're wearing this evening. This is actually one of our rings. Like we said, we sell $5 jewelry. This is one of our beautiful, glamorous rings that we have that we do show on our live stream. It's one of the stretch bracelets that we have. We definitely try to make sure beautiful necklace as well. We definitely try to make sure we have on paparazzi everywhere we go, every time y'all see us on the screen. So that is our other business as well. Also, y'all can check us out every Wednesday, y'all, on WBGR TV on Facebook Live, y'all, on their Facebook page. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same flavor, y'all. Original topics, great interviews, original music, authentic conversation, straightforward, y'all. So y'all know how we do it. So make sure y'all go over and check out their Facebook page. Y'all can check out the Queen Candy Show. The Queen Candy Show on WBGR TV every Wednesday. Once again, y'all, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all check the time zones that you are in and go over there and check that out. And of course, definitely last but not least, y'all can check out the Queen Candy Podcast with our CTR Media Network family. Shout out to all of them. We love it. We are currently on the CTR Media Network tour. So we do have a couple more interviews that we will be doing. We've had people on our show as well. We're definitely looking for anyone that wants to do an interview, sponsorship, advertising, of course, like we said, radio spins, whole 9 yards, y'all. And like we said, y'all, none of our services are free. So y'all make sure y'all link up with us. Y'all can check out the Queen Candy Podcast on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Radio Public, Player FM, and of course, iHeartRadio. And y'all can check us out on so many other platforms as well. Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, whole 9 yards. And of course, here is the CTR Media Network website, ctrmedianetwork.com. Not only can you check out the Queen Candy Podcast, you can check out, of course, our whole entire CTR Media Network family. They have great shows, y'all. Y'all can go to the website, click on each icon, check out everybody on the network. Of course, y'all check out the Queen Candy Podcast as well, y'all. And y'all go over there and check us out on that link as well. Like we said, y'all. And of course, we are looking for people to join the CTR Media Network. So if y'all looking for a great network, for real, y'all, that will support and push your content, reach out to Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, y'all. She is the CEO of the CTR Media Network. So make sure y'all go follow her, check her out as well. And don't forget to tell her that Manima Muhammad sent y'all. We have 2 Facebook pages, y'all. One is for our jewelry, as y'all already know, and one is for our radio and of course our podcast. So make sure y'all tell them Manima Muhammad sent y'all. That would be us. So we have 2 Facebook pages, so don't want nobody get confused like that. Like, is this a real person? Yeah, it's really us, y'all. Like we said, we are a very busy woman. We definitely love and we're excited about what we're doing, and we got big things coming. And of course, last but not least, y'all can check out our music. We have 4 songs available on any music streaming platform: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Pandora, just to name a few. We got Selfish, I Am, our song currently titled National Anthem, and of course we have Soul Survivor. So make sure y'all go over there and y'all check that out as well. Y'all can download, like, share, comment, whole 9 yards, and check us out, y'all. So yes, y'all. As y'all can see, like we said, we a very busy woman, y'all. We definitely love everything that we do, and we want to thank y'all. Anyone that comes over and checks out the Queen Candy Podcast and the Queen Candy Radio Show, we definitely working and promoting every day. We give our praise to Allah always. Y'all know how we do. And, we got big things coming. So we really excited about that, y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And we're going to talk to y'all again on Friday. So make sure y'all stay blessed and make sure y'all stay safe. Thank y'all so much again for coming to check out the Queen Candy Podcast. And we'll see y'all next time.
CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting and media that live streams 30 plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms and have featured over 1,000 guests. If you would like to be a part of CTR Media Network, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.